Okay, let me adjust here. What make a business a success is having the product that supply the need of most people. We have the products, and out there, there is thousands of clients. Okay. The product have a solution, and the client have the need. So our goal is get the product match with the client. Think about this. People spend money for two main reasons. One, to create pleasure, or to avoid pain. Our product give you both, avoid the pain and create peace of mind. That's why we have a big market out there. When you talk about products, I need something to erase. You have to think about the need of the client. And not always, okay, let's say you have several type of products. And product A, product B, product C, product D. If you have diversification products, if you have a diversification ways to get the product to the client, let's put over here the client A, client B, client C, and client D. If you have diversification products, you can find the best for each client, because not always product A would be the ideal for client A. Product A could be the ideal for client C, for example. Product C, the ideal for client B. And over here, you never know which one is going to be until you meet the client and you create the match. And on top of that, you have to have the source of the products, that is the providers. A good thing about our industry, we never carry inventory. We don't have to. There is no inventory in this industry. What we have is just the solution, the product on paper to give to the client. Actually, you sell a promise and take the client's money. It's a very good deal for us and for the client as well. Now, there is one thing out there. Okay, when you talk about financial consultant, bear with me over here. When you talk about financial consultant, there is two typical families you find in America. The 95% is the family that doesn't have anything really well set. And they don't have a financial advisor. They don't know what to go. They don't have a help. They don't have anybody to show them what's the best for them. They don't have anybody to show them how to avoid pain, create those products. What pain you talking about? The pain of being unable to send your kids to college, unable to retire. The pain of lose somebody you love and don't have the money to do the proper funeral. The pain of that. And 5% is the population that typically have somebody over there try to sell them. I always have somebody focus on the 5%. A lot of companies focus on that 5% and try to sell to them. Now think about what's your odds to sell if you target on the 95 or in the 5. On the 5%, we can do a lot of things. We can beat the competition in the 5% top in America because of the diversification of products, the variety of products and providers that we have. However, not always fun to be fighting to get a client when you have 95% of the population waiting for somebody to go help them. And that's exactly what we do. We try to focus on this 95%. 5% have financial advisor. The 95% don't have it. The 5% usually know what to do with the money. 9% they don't know what to do with the money. Okay, what these people do? They usually go to the bank to do the investment. Let me ask a question. Do you believe the bank look for the best interest of the client? Of course not. Recently, the bank tried to hold a big amount of money, okay, offering 2% return. They say, look, I guarantee you 2% if you keep this amount of money and don't touch for 1 year. Now think about, if I put in the bank and I get a 2%, how much the bank is going to get from their money by investing? That's the big problem. That's the big gap. What do? We eliminate the bank and match our clients with the highest investment. And that's why our business is very successful. So, one thing is, when we talk about 95% of the population, we talk about a lot of people who is out there and need our help. A lot of people who is out there and doesn't have anybody to help them. That's exactly why we need something else. And that's the key for you to make $1 million. Is you, and here's the client. However, the number of clients is really big, so big that you cannot attend all of them. So the best option for you is to have a team. I'm going to explain later how it's going to be that, okay? So if you work with a team, you're going to make commission. Okay. Every time you close a business, you make a percentage of commission. We also going to make draw money. Oops. Or you're going to make override. Okay. And also bonuses. I hope I spell everything correct, but you're gonna make commission, you're gonna make trial money, you're gonna make override, you're gonna make bonus, you're gonna make a lot of money in several different ways. And that's exactly what our system is gonna show you. All you need to do is understand the system, follow the system, and duplicate. Simple, simple, simple. Simplicity make easy to do. And that's why you can make $1 million in 3 months, in 3 years, I'm sorry. Some people do in 3 months or less, but we're talking about make $1 million in 3 years. What I give over here is just the basic, okay? You follow the system, you take care of the system, and the system will take care of your business. Okay, now, what else the system give you? You have a business where you have a back office. Company, I would say. And this back office company avoid a lot of trouble in your business. Why? Because they take care of the whole payroll. You don't have to worry about if your agents receive the payment, if your people that work with you is going to receive the payment, if the provider is going to pay and you're going to receive your money. You don't have to worry about that. They also have the legal. Not that you want to do something wrong, but for any reason, some clients decide to sue you because they didn't understand the product. You know, I never hear any case, never happened. But you always, in America, especially California, is the state of lawsuit. People sue you for everything. So you have a legal department who take care of that. You also have the marketing material that you need. Okay. They also take care of a web page for you, well designed. In this web page, you can follow and track every little detail of your business. Okay, if you have business pending, okay, if you have a pending, if you have a business that is no closed, approved, so everything you can follow in this web page, including if you have a team, they will have everything on your web page available for you to see. And there's a lot of other things. I'm not going to cover too much on that, but there's just a few resources that you're going to have and you're going to need. Okay, now, how you are going to use everything that I show you here to make you $1 million in 3 years. Let's start with it. First thing first, you need to have a license. That's simple, we take care of that. And then, I'm gonna get you an orientation. You need to understand the business. You need to understand the money that you come to you. You need to understand, how you're gonna develop and follow the system to become successful. So the first step, orientation. Second step is gonna be a certification. Okay, what is the certification? I would say certification is get you approved to see the client. When you are certified, we call certified trainer, is when you're ready to see with the client and close business. So we're going to be training you step by step how you present to the client, how you close the client, how you make the approach to close the business to your client. And you're also going to be trained, third, go on your own. That means you're going to be developing an agent. Okay? You go on your own, but doesn't mean you go by yourself. You're always going to have the back support. You're always going to have our training, our help in every aspect of the way. But you become totally independent. And why you want to go on your own and have your agency? Let me show you a little bit how the agency work, okay? And by the way, when you get this, I'm going to be teaching you on how to find clients. Okay. How to find clients, how to qualify the clients, how to find agents, how to train the agents. We're going to be training the trainers, okay? And most of that, you can do everything working for your own house. You don't have to have an office to have an agency. That's what makes it a lot easier. And why you're going to work with agents? Very, very simple. First of all, you're going to give people the opportunity. Okay? You're going to give people offer the opportunity to work with you, to work for you, to develop a business with you. Okay? So you give the opportunity and you're going to find the right people. It's amazing how many people is out there looking for this opportunity. You don't find if you don't look for. But there is a lot of people over there that have potential, they have the character, they have the credibility, I would say, have the skills to become very successful, to help you become successful, but it's very difficult to find. A lot of people struggle with that. I've been top in the whole company in several aspects on this, and locate and develop people for executive position, okay? And we also, what you offer is train your team. We will do that. to help you become very successful. Okay? We'll train your team and train you how to run your office. Now, what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna show you one example of the income. Okay? Let's say if you have an agency, let me design an agency here. Okay? Let's say, for example, yeah, let's put in this column. We have this agency here. Let's pretend this is your office. For example, if this is you, okay, let me make color coordinated here, okay? You have over here 4 agents. Let's put this one, okay? Order 4 agents. And let me make order 3 agents in here. Let's put this way so you can understand well. I need another column. Okay. Let's say, for example, let's use example of a real estate. A real estate works like this. Okay, he's a broker, and here's the agents. Okay. Typically, the agent make about 3% commission if they close a business. The broker makes 6%. So the gap between 3 and 6, that's what the broker make for being the broker. Okay? In our companies are a little bit different, but they have a lot of similarity. I'm gonna show you. When somebody start working with a company, let's say for example, somebody just starting, they make 30%. I'm gonna put in blue. So let's put those guys over here on 30%. Okay. And let's suppose that those guys in here, they make 45%. All those guys make 45%. And these guys in here, what happens is they decide to develop their own agents. So I put over here, let's say this guy have 3 agents, just very simple, okay? This guy have 3 agents, okay? And this guy over here have 4 agents, okay? So even though they develop their own business, they are inside of your business, okay? They belong to your organization, they're inside of your business, but they run your own business. And let's suppose that these guys, they make 62%. However, you make 81%. Now, let me clear here, 81%. Now, it's very, very simple, easy to close about $10,000 a month. So I'm gonna do the example over here. If each agent just $12,000 a month. I'm gonna put an example over here. If the agent, everybody in your organization just close $12,000 a month in investment. I'm gonna show you the commission, how that works, okay? You close 12,000. Sorry. That means your commission is gonna be 80% of 12,000, 81%. How much is it? Actually, I put 85 because you receive a bonus, okay? 85%. 12,000 be $10,200. Okay. Now, each one of those guys also close the 12,000. So let's put over here the blue guys, they close 12,000, and this one close 12,000. 12. That means altogether they close $48,000 in business. So they make 30%. Between 30 and 81%, the gap is 51%. So that means it was $48,000. 51%, wow, that'd be huge. $24,000. I made the numbers in here. Yeah, 24, about 24,500. Actually, it's 24,480, something like that, give or take. About $24,000 would be the commission for that group. This group as well, they close the same, put in the same call. They close 10,000 or 12,000. Okay. So what happened is between 45 and 81%, the gap is 36%, right? Where I put it at? I put it here somewhere. Yeah, 36%. So it means the gap over here, I need to put another color to make it very, very visible. $48,000. They have a gap of 36%. That means on that group, you have a gap of 36%. You made 17,000. That has to be green. You made $17,280 commission over this group. However, this group doesn't matter what they made in here. This guy makes 62%. Okay, so let's put an example over here that the whole group just closed 30,000. Okay, 30K investment, and put our money inside here. Those groups just closed $30,000, the whole group. What's very low, but let's put it this way to make very easy. Okay, so that means the whole group over there closed $90,000. Between 62 and 81%, 62 and 81% is what? 19%. So the gap over here is 19%. That means you're gonna make, how much is that? $17,100. Now, let's calculate in that month how much you made. Okay, the total will be, let's run that, 10,200 plus, well, let's put it here, 10,200 plus 24,480 plus 17,280 plus 17,100 plus 100. So the total 16, 8, 12, like 1, 19, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that correct? Wow. $69,000. Now, look at this. On top of that, you also have a 4% bonus. So that means, mixing up everything here. That means you're gonna make extra 4% of the whole organization. So 4% of 48 plus 48.96 put 90, you make another. Oh, that's 100, almost $200,000. You make another, like, give or take $8,000 in bonus. So that means in that month you make about $77,000, and you close only the whole business. You close on just $10,000. Let's review. You close this 12,000, you make $10,000. This line of your team plus this 48,000, you made $24,000. This line of your team plus $48,000, you made $17,000. Those groups over here, those teams plus $90,000, you made $17,100, plus you made $8,000 commission. The total about $77,000 in 1 month. So that's exactly what I'm gonna work with you, how to develop your business to get in that level, okay? And why you wanna have a team? Because there is big demand over there for our products. There is a big need out there, and you're gonna figure out you don't have the capacity to help every client that cross your way. What we have in special to get clients? Well, first of all, I'm a member of Tech Academics, the Internet Marketing College. Okay, I don't know if I'm supposed to mention that, but we're gonna use this to market for business. I showed the example over here, $12,000 investment, but business, usually they invest high. So if you have 4 clients, instead of have 4 clients invest $250 or $3,000 a year to make $12,000, you can have 1 client that close the $12,000. In 1 client, you make that amount of money. Okay, who can become your client? First, it's proven in the market how the companies do this. Friends and family is your best client. But how are you going to close your friends or family? You don't have to. You don't have to go push and try to sell for your friends and family. What we train, I train my team, is go for your friends and family, do a simple presentation just to educate them, and they give you referrals. They give you clients, or later on they become your clients. So this is usually the best approach for you to become successful. A lot of people just do that, friends and families, and people they meet on the streets or whatever, and they become very successful. Another resource that I have is a lot of people love to go to meetups. On meetups, you meet people with different needs, and you are there to network, and those meetups usually use as a referral as well. Another source is Network Chamber of Commerce as well. It's the place where you go and meet a lot of people, and a lot of agents use that approach to become very successful, okay? On top of that, as I say, I can use some marketing and help you and teach you how to do marketing and develop a very solid business. So that's the goal. Let's write down over here again. You start working your business and make $1 million in 3 years. Are you intrigued by now? I have a lot more to show. If you understood what I say, if you like what you saw, click over here, give me your information, and let me send you some emails, because from now on, everything is going to be just inside of my group. I'm not going to be sharing more details, first because of compliance, second because I'm not going to give you the good nuggets if you're not part of my organization. Let's look at the number again. $1 million in 3 years. That's not going to be for everybody, but just for those that become part of my organization. So click in the link below and let's go for that.